Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video as I sat down to do my meal planning to start the 60-day challenge of Hammer and Chisel. And the first thing that I think, aside from the cost of the challenge pack, which is the workout and Shakeology, the first thing that crosses people's mind is I don't have enough money to commit to meal planning, and healthy food is always more expensive. And I will start by saying that a healthy food budget can be extremely expensive. You can go shop at Whole Foods and you can buy, everything that they have there that just looks good, and it's egg free and nut free and GMO free and, all of this stuff that makes it healthy, but it doesn't have to be. So if usually the more convenient something is, the more expensive it will be. So as I'm sitting down to plan and was wondering why the last time I went to the farmer's market and strawberries were $5 for a little tiny container, was reminded that they're not in season. So number one tip is when you're buying fruit and produce, make sure you're getting what is in season. You can always buy frozen, which sometimes can be a little bit more nutritious because they pick them and freeze them right away. And then you're getting all the nutrients locked in, versus having berries or something that's out of season, traveling from California. How long are they sitting in the truck? You get the point. So that's tip number one, to buy fruit and produce that is in season. Secondly, another good source of protein is yogurt. If you're the yogurt type, a big tub can be $3.99. And I sometimes put a drop of liquid stevia in it just to give it a little bit of sweetness. But I also like the big tub because it breaks down into about 4 portion sizes. And I usually save that for after dinner protein. And then I use the little bit of leftover from getting my 4 servings, and there's just a little tiny bit of leftovers. And I use that for sour cream, for tacos or chili, fajitas, things like that. You really cannot taste the difference with if it's plain Greek yogurt because it has that sour taste to it. Another tip is canned tuna. I get the canned tuna that is in water, and that's a great source of protein that can go on sale at your grocery store for 79 cents. Sometimes CVS runs it. Another source of protein is hummus, and this can be super expensive if you go the convenient route and buy it prepared in the store. But if you look at the ingredients, all that's in hummus is something called tahini paste and chickpeas. You can get a can of chickpeas for, a couple cents at the grocery store. And the big jar of tahini, it can be, I think it runs like $8 or something, but you use a couple tablespoons, so it will last you forever. So if you take that $8.99 or $9 and break it down for the amount of hummus that you'll get out of that jar, it actually is relatively cheap. And pair that with carrots, celery, you name it, and there you have another cheap source of protein that makes a great snack for the program. So basically it comes down to planning. If you plan, you're not just going to the grocery store and pulling everything that looks healthy off the shelves and getting to the checkout line and your bill is $400. So if you plan, go off a list. Once you come up with your list, you can pair them with coupons. If there is something that you're thinking is relatively expensive, or a recipe that you want to try and, cheapen up or find a less expensive way to make it happen. I'm not suggesting you should always take the cheap road out because you get what you pay for, and if it's fast, easy, or cheap, it's usually not the best thing for your body. But there are ways that you can get around that and get something that's relatively healthy, like buying what's in season and buying more in bulk and using a freezer and things like that, where you're kind of cheating the system because it ends up being fast, easy, and cheaper, but it's not going through the McDonald's drive-thru. So I hope this helps somebody on this on this Sunday morning, maybe before you head out to the grocery store, or maybe you already have, and you're just going to be putting your recipes together, and this will help you for next week. But either way, happy prep day!